A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant development, the United States Senate has taken a crucial step towards ending the longest government shutdown in American history, which has now entered its 41st day. Lawmakers have cleared the way for a formal debate on a motion to resume funding for federal agencies, marking a turning point in negotiations that have left millions of Americans affected. The Republican-led proposal aims to keep the government operational until January 30th, following intense discussions between both parties over the weekend. This shutdown has already surpassed the previous record of 35 days set during President Donald Trump's first term in 2018, causing widespread disruption across various sectors. Flights have been delayed, food aid has been cut off for millions, and over 1.3 million federal government employees are either furloughed or working without pay. The Senate's procedural vote on Sunday was not a direct vote on the bill itself, but it allowed for further debate and discussion among senators. This marks the first step in a series of procedural maneuvers that could lead to a resolution. Al Jazeera's Mike Hanna, reporting from Washington, D.C., explained that this is known as a cloture vote, which allows the Senate to continue debating the legislation and begin the process of passing bills aimed at ending the shutdown. If the Senate passes the bill, it will then need to be approved by the House of Representatives before being sent to President Trump for his signature. The current composition of the Senate includes 53 Republicans and 47 Democrats, but Republicans lack the 60 votes necessary to advance bills without bipartisan support. Notably, 8 senators who caucus with the Democrats voted to move the Republican measure forward, indicating some level of cross-party cooperation. The proposed funding package would provide year-long funding for certain government functions, including food assistance programs and the legislative branch. However, it does not extend health insurance subsidies under the Affordable Care Act, ACA, a key demand from Democrats. The ACA, enacted under President Barack Obama, expanded health insurance coverage for many Americans. Despite this, a compromise has been reached where centrist Democrats and Republicans agreed to vote in December on extending healthcare tax credits that are set to expire this year. These tax credits are vital for low-income Americans seeking private insurance. Reports suggest that the Trump administration has assured Democrats that furloughed government employees will be retained and that healthcare tax credits will be extended, but official details remain scarce. Senate Majority Leader John Thune praised the bipartisan approach to resolving the crisis, while Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer expressed concerns over the bill's failure to address the ongoing healthcare crisis. Schumer has emphasized the importance of ensuring that healthcare issues are adequately addressed, stating, "For months and months, Democrats have been fighting to get the Senate to address the healthcare crisis. This bill does nothing to ensure that that crisis is addressed." Trump has also proposed sending ACA subsidies directly to individuals, increasing pressure on Democrats to negotiate. The ongoing shutdown has had significant financial implications, with estimates of around 750,000 federal employees furloughed, leading to a daily loss of approximately $400 million in wages. Over 40 days, this equates to an estimated loss of $16 billion in pay. Economic experts, such as Scott Lucas from the University College Dublin, have projected that the shutdown could result in a GDP loss of between $7 billion to $14 billion, representing about 1.5% of the economy in the current quarter. If the Senate bill is passed, it would not only restore furloughed federal workers, but also ensure that states are reimbursed for any federal programs funded during the shutdown. Furthermore, it would prevent further layoffs until January and guarantee that workers are paid once the shutdown concludes. However, millions of Americans are facing increased health insurance premiums as tax credits are set to lapse, and nearly 42 million individuals have lost access to food assistance through the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP. As the situation develops, the Senate's cloture vote is a critical step, as it allows subsequent votes on the bill to require only a simple majority. This could pave the way for Republicans to pass the legislation and bring an end to the shutdown. The process, however, still requires the House to approve the same version before it can be signed into law by President Trump. In the meantime, the political landscape remains tense, with Democrats emphasizing their commitment to healthcare issues and the need for comprehensive solutions. As the nation watches closely, the outcome of these negotiations will have far-reaching implications for millions of Americans affected by the ongoing government shutdown. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.